If you build it, they will come. How many times have you heard people saying that if you build a business, a product or service, people will naturally come to you? This is the biggest myth of all the time. No matter how good your product or service is, no matter how much time and effort you will put in to get it all together, you will still need people to visit your websites or check out your offers. Question for you: how many times have you built a product or service and found out that nobody heard about you? Nobody visits your website, and after all the excitement and effort you put in to change the lives of your dream customers, no one shows up. You feel frustrated and feel that you want to quit for good. And that's because you haven't mastered the art of driving traffic to your website. Ironically, some people study for a profession for 15 years, but they never taught themselves how to find customers. Not even a one-day course. Traffic Secret is the playbook on how you can attract your dream customers to come to your website wanting to buy your product or service. It has the frameworks, strategies, and techniques that will fill in your website and funnels with your dream customers. So let's get right into it. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. This way, when we release more videos, you will get notified. First thing Russell wants you to understand is you don't need to create traffic because it's already there. You don't need some magic tricks to create your own traffic or anything. You just have to find where your dream customers are congregating. Where are they hiding? You really need to make some research when it comes to this, because knowing exactly who your dream customers are is the first piece of the puzzle. If you don't know who your dream customers are, how are you going to target them? When you know who your dream customers are, the next thing you want to do is to figure out where they're hiding. Are they on Snapchat, YouTube, or even Facebook? What blogs are they reading? What email lists are they subscribed to? This is equally important because knowing exactly who your dream customers are and when they are congregating, it's easy for you to put in your message in front of them. You have to find the one belief they share together, because a congregation, or what are known as online parties, are nothing but a group of people who believe in the same thing. If you want to get the most out of your social media, you need to understand the history and goal of any platform. Every social network out there has this. If we think of Google, for example, Google is a search engine and its goal is to deliver the most relevant and reliable information available for users. So you need to align your marketing effort to give what Google wants, and it will eventually give you what you want. If you 100% rely on hacks and tactics to get traffic, it might work for a month or two, but there will be a storm and the algorithms will get you. If we take a look at the history and the changes that have been made, such as Google Slap, Google Panda, a lot of people lost everything overnight because of these algorithms, because they were relying on hacks. Russell highly suggests you to understand the core goal of the platform and try to use it to your advantage, because relying on hacks might give you some success, but it's only going to be temporary. Social media is not about buying or selling, it's about building relationships. If you're there just to make a bunch of sales, you could do that for a couple of weeks. But to build a steady business, you need to build relationships. Russell uses an example of going to a party. Imagine going to a party and then start telling people, look how good my product is. People will think of you as a jerk, because the party is not about this, right? It's not about selling. If you could build relationships and then invite people to your own house, which is your online party or funnels, they're more likely to check you out. Instead of posting, check out our newest collection or buy this or buy that, just share what you like and don't like. Let people to get to know you, and then they will check you out on their own. Another important concept is to find and model the Dream 100. Russell emphasizes on the concept of Dream 100 because it's the foundation of everything that we will cover in this book. It's the collection of 100 influencers that you would like to work with. These 100 share your values and wouldn't mind communicating those values to yours and their prospects and customers. They are the influencers, YouTubers, podcasters that have a following of your dream customers. So the first thing you should do is to build a relationship with these people. You need to figure out a way to work your way in. The idea is to build a relationship with each of these 100 people so that you are digging your well before you're thirsty. If you get your way in, you will get access to their following for free. They might share your video on their channels, invite you to their podcasts, and so on. But if you can get your way in, the next thing you can do is buy your way in through buying ads. And this is usually the easy part, because if your potential one dream 100 don't want to work with you, you still can put your message in front of their dream customers using paid ads. The book has a lot of strategies when it comes to buying ads and how you can get the most out of your budget. What's interesting about the book is that it gives you a publishing strategy for almost all social networks, from Facebook to Google. One important note is to pick one platform at a time. Russell actually talks about that. Advice of being everywhere is actually some of the most harmful advice to a new person who doesn't have the money to outsource to other people to help them, because they burn yourself out. So it's better to stick with one platform at a time and build your show around that. You might build a podcast show, a YouTube show, or anything that you can share with the world. If you stick to a platform where you share your value with your following consistently, you will see a lot of success. After mastering your platform, you may expand to other platforms. Filling your funnels. A buying process usually looks like this. Most people don't buy your product or service until they make some research about you. They check out reviews online and ask other people's opinion before making a purchase. So it's crucial for you to have your own show. If you want to learn more, you can get Russell's book for free. I will leave the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and see you next video.